It definitely was a heart attack material. Put it that way. Felt even though take that 15 minutes out of the game, and I thought we completely dominated them. But even at 14-0 down, I just had a good feeling that we were in control of the game, if that makes sense. But when you're 14-0 down, it's hard to sort of say that. And the way things have been going for us, we haven't been getting many bounces or video ref things go our way, and you just think, here we go again. But it was a lot of courage and grit to get us out of it.
Two tackles in 13 minutes. Is that the worst start you've seen to?
I think it was about 15 minutes, to be honest with you. And there wasn't a hell of a lot. We held everything they threw at us. They scored 2 tries off kicks, which sometimes is a lottery. So, it was 79 tackles to 8 at one stage we'd had to make, and the only way they broke our line was through a couple of kicks. So you got to take the positives out of that. But just to turn the momentum of the game around, because it was so much in their way, it was very pleasing.
Probably it's only 1-1 game. It must be pleasing that they've still been able to retain the confidence to stick with the game plan under that much.
Yeah, that was one of the pleasing things. Especially we did turn. We started to. I don't know. We panicked. We just come up with some loose ball there in the second half, especially in good field position. But right up to the 75th minute there was something that we'd worked out at training, and it took 75 minutes for Princey to slice through. And I did have a good feeling there. For most of the game, that territorially we were doing a lot better than them, and I was hoping that they'd break. But like I said, when you're losing games, you just, sometimes you think in the back of your mind, here we go again. But it was smiling on us tonight.
John, it's only round 6, but how important was the result?
Yeah, it's just, I suppose just sort of says to you how tight this competition is, how tough it is. We definitely don't want to be a side that is seen as somebody who can win one and then put a couple of bad ones together. But it's we've got to enjoy that win and take what we can out of it. But I suppose the fact is that it could have went either way again, and our start wasn't the best. But whatever you're playing with that sort of grit and character, and I know it's there. The players know it's there. All our loyal fans know it's there. You're a chance in games.
You've had some special wins, but in the scheme of things, where you were this season and that game how transpired, where does that rank as far as wins go?
Yeah, it's right up there. I think because of I suppose it's a good thing that we have expectation on us now. You'd hate to be sort of into your 5th year of the competition and people still feeling sorry for you. So the fact that I feel there's a much higher expectation on the team now, so that's a good thing, but it can also add pressure.
It is still a rule that they have to be making a tackle when the kicker kicks
Yeah. But I think you'll go through a lot of instances, especially last year, where we were scratching our heads as to why it was penalised. Blokes were just brushing into the kicker. The rule was brought in to protect the kicker. Especially the last one there when he went for the field goal, he was taken out pretty late. And, I think there's a lot of instances where that's been penalised for sure.
What about Hyington? You got any thoughts on that one? He's on report.
Is that on Bird? Yeah, I don't mind that. I'd hate to see anyone. We lost Bird for a week for nothing. We've got to accept that it's a game of inches, and every now and then you get it wrong.
What about Heinington's try?
Oh. Yeah.
Benefited.
We haven't. None of those have got our way this year at all. We haven't got a benefit of that from the video ref, either when we've been behind the line or when we've been trying to score one. And I just thought, again, in the back of your head, think, it's going to happen again. But that was another thing they had to fight off. I thought it was a bit dodgy. But benefit of the big doubt, that one.
Is John's sort of victory that can maybe turn a season for you, given the rough start that you have had?
I don't sort of like to say that. It's hard to pinpoint. You can only sort of do that at the end of the year. If we run around saying that's going to turn our season around, the fact is it won't. It's the work we put in this week and try and improve on it. That'll next week we'll be a little bit closer to where we want to be.
What about the positional changes in Zillman?
Yeah, I'm over the moon with how that's working. Young Lukey he's a confidence player, and he had a bit of bad luck tonight. The kick going dead and the video ref decision going against him on a sort of 50-50 play. But you know, he stayed strong there. He popped up in the middle. He looked dangerous on occasions, and I couldn't be happier how that's working at the moment.